So now you've done your pre-meeting thinking, we can actually plan for the meeting itself. Always a good way to plan the meeting is to have an agenda, a summary of things you need to cover and the order you need to cover them. Not only does this ensure that you'll have everything covered, but it will give the customer confidence that you're well prepared. When it comes to the meeting itself, having an agenda also gives you a formal start point and a very good way to agree the context and the format of the meeting with the customer. It may be that the customer wants to add an item, and this will help you to put this new topic into its context. Now, the agenda can be formal and written out, or informal and just offered verbally. But either way, writing your agenda during the preparation will help you structure the meeting, and so it's really well worth doing. Your agenda can define for you how best to start the meeting. You may want to start by introducing yourself, or by reviewing the last meeting points, or by stating the common desire, by stating what you both want to achieve, or maybe asking the customer what he or she wants to achieve. Whatever your start should be, you want to be clear in your mind how you're going to start the meeting. You should also plan the questions you'll ask based, of course, on the information you want to obtain. And again, well worth writing down these few critical questions. Similarly, as we discussed earlier, you should note questions which you should be expected to answer. Given that you now know what you want to say and learn, and you have a very good idea of what the customer will say and want to learn, you can prepare your supporting material. Supporting material might include presentation slides, product literature, samples, performance data, testimonials, pricing data, names of other people with whom you've worked, so on. Much of this will be standard, but there may be some material which is pertinent to this specific customer in this particular meeting. It's more likely for a key account and a complex sale, so of course you'll need to ensure you have additional supporting materials in this case. You also want to check the notes from the last meeting to ensure that all of the things which you agreed to do have been done, and you've got the supporting material which you agreed to provide. As a final point, I think it's always worth thinking about how you're going to close the meeting. What will you be asking for, and how will you do this? We'll talk more about the close later in the program, but I think it's worth planning the close at this preparation stage. So there we are. We've discussed the essential preparation for the sales meeting. Now, of course, the emphasis will depend upon the meeting itself and the level of complexity of the sales process. And depending on your industry, there may well be additional things which you have to do. There may be legal requirements or financial requirements and so on. But you'll be familiar with this, and so you'll be able to work in these extra requirements into the process we're discussing. To help you prepare for the sales meeting, we've put together a simple checklist. You'll find it in the download section. It's designed to act as a prompt to help you ensure that you've thought through all the important aspects of the meeting and that you're fully prepared. So now I'll leave you to complete your preparation for the next meeting.